Hello there. Years ago, when I was at the age of 3, I went to a deaf school. The deaf school itself was located in Birmingham. It's called Braidwood School for the Deaf. So I was only 3 years old, and I met quite a lot of new people. I was amazed. There's so many deaf children around, just like me. But just before this, I felt I was only. How do I learn? I'm deaf. How do I grow up? What do I do? And the years went by. Eventually I was 11, 12. And, well, what do I do? What do I learn? English, geography, maths, anything really. How do I do it? I'm deaf. The teacher obviously explained, well, there's so many routes you can take and go to college and whatnot. But in school, there was a class of us, there was about 15 of us. We're all sat there, all talking, all silent to one another. We realised that, the teacher was doing something very strange. We're deaf. Why are you talking to us? They said, no, we're not allowed to sign. We have to talk. We have to learn oralism. So we were given headphones, and the teacher said, you must cover your mouths and learn English. Learn to talk. But I was like, well, I have to grin and bear it, really. I'm deaf, but I have to do what the teacher says. But every time we tried to sign, the teacher would tell us off. It was difficult. After class we used to sneak off and break the rules. We all signed one another, all discussing ideas. What did you think about it? Really, do we have to talk? And the one person said, I'm not happy really. I'm deaf power. Sign language, that's our language, that's what we should be doing. And we had a big debate. Did we disagree or agree with one another? We were trying to work it out, but it wasn't good. It was really difficult. So, what do I do in the future, Am I going to pass my exams? Am I going to get any qualifications? Am I going to get a job? At the moment, no qualifications. What do I do? So I disagreed with the oral style of teaching. I got really depressed, my confidence dropped. What do I do? How do I get a job? I don't know what I'm doing, really, and it presented a problem for me. It's really, really hard to talk, we're deaf. It's hard for us to listen, it's hard for us to learn the hearing language, the English language. They're all telling us, we all must talk, but I'm saying no. It's my life, I do what I want. If I want to talk, I'll talk. If I want to sign, I'll sign. But when I go to outside in the park, I see all the hearing people running around, all chatting to one another. I'm deaf. I can't mix with these guys. At the deaf club, I went the first time. I took a massive knock to the system. Because I didn't understand at all. Nothing. Completely misunderstood. I thought, how do I modulate between the hearing world and the deaf world? How do I switch in between? Yeah, I'm starting to understand. Oh, right, I get it now. I'm deaf, you're deaf, we're all the same. But the hearing world, it's completely different. Alright, I get it now. I've realised. I feel like I'm, involved in the hearing world. I have to talk. What do I do? I'm completely gobsmacked now. I don't know what I'm doing. You're telling me to talk, but, I'm deaf. It's difficult, really. What do I do? I'm growing up. Am I ever going to get a job? Problems with communicating with all the hearing people. It's a bad lifestyle, Because I'm deaf and you're all hearing, you're all talking, It's difficult to communicate. I might have to just grin and bear it. The hearing person comes to me, starts talking, and I just don't get it. There's just too many communication problems, really. I've grown up, just don't know how to, don't know how to explain it, you're all either hearing, you're deaf, you have your own language to communicate with your own community. Thank you.